What's up? This is Naked Eli, the mostly unclothed gamer, here with a Halo Tricks video on the Metropolis Scarab jump. Starting out, I'm going to give you guys some improvements over my Legendary Speedrun guide, including a faster, safer way to kill this Wraith. So hop out, and as you're hopping onto the Wraith, you can throw a frag grenade, and then it will only take one frag to kill this white elite. But you have to press the frag as soon as you get in the Wraith. If you miss it, it's okay. Just hope that you don't get sniped while you're throwing the second grenade. So that's a slightly faster way of doing it. And then here, you don't have to kill that Wraith there. I would recommend actually being more aggressive on this part than I let out previously, because there were a couple things I didn't realize about that Wraith in the front, is that if we stop shooting at him, then all of his shields from when we were battering him on the left, dude, that Jackal's invincible. When we're shooting him here, we're actually lowering the shields of the driver of that Wraith. And so we really do want to continue to be aggressive by pushing up here, taking the Phantom out long before it hits near the ground. And the reason we want to kill that Phantom first is that if we kill the Phantom as it's dropping off the ghost or is too close to the ground, that's when it swings up and knocks over the pole that we try to use on this trick. So it's actually really important to do it, either take your time behind there and let the Pelican come in, or you can use that aggressive method. It's still relatively safe as long as this Wraith doesn't swing all the way around to here and start shooting you with its cannons from over here. And you want to make sure that you're on this street still, so that when you're over here shooting at it, the cannon fire doesn't hit you, only if it shoots its big Wraith blast. And it seems like it gets intimidated if you're staring at it and shooting at it. It usually doesn't shoot back with the actual cannon, which is nice. Alright, so then you're going to want to grab a plasma rifle, and if you do not have enough frags, you kill a couple of these guys to get you a couple frags. Don't kill more than 2, or else these guys are going to freak out and start trying to kill you. Same with these guys. Even if they don't shoot at you, we still need them on our side for this Marine right here, who actually has a line of dialogue that we need to know when to jump on the Scarab jump. Yes, if he dies or if he turns red, then he will not say the line of dialogue. Alright, so we're going to want to plant our foot here, somewhere towards the middle with our heel, throw the frag, and jump as late as possible, okay? Then the first priority is to get your foot onto this line right here, and then the last priority is to look right here and look down. Then as soon as you hear, I don't think it's stopping, you throw the frag, you jump up, bada bing, bada boom, you're on the Scarab, alright? So that's what it looks like when everything goes well. So now let me show you, I'll show you a couple of common mistakes that people are going to make on this. So first things first, even if you have 2 frags, I like to grab at least 1 extra frag, because there is a possibility that you'll miss your very first frag jump up to the pole. It can be a little bit of a strange jump. It's very easy to overshoot it if you have a very, very delayed grenade jump. And it's easy to miss it if you don't do it, you know, correctly, if you jump too early. So let's say that I throw this frag, and I, like, miss the jump. I timed the jump too late. Well, I can hop back up. I can switch to classic mode if that makes me feel more comfortable. And then I can jump up. Make sure that you're looking at this, by the way, before you actually go ahead and angle your jump. It helps with the setup. Now here, I don't think it's stopping. Throw the frag, jump up. And then there we go again, made it safe. Alright, so let's see if I can show you guys what missing the Scarab jump will look like. Since it took me a long time to get good at this trick, I think that that is a very, very consistent method for it. You just saw me do it twice in a row. So now let's see what happens if you mistime it. Basically, there's a gravity well around the Scarab, and that gravity well can really mess with your jump physics. So that's why it's really important to do everything so precisely, according to the exact setup that I just showed you. So let's say we make it up here, throw a frag, jump up. There we go. See, we missed it, and that is because I hit the lip of the thing. So we can come back up here, try it again, and then hop on up. So now let's say I'm looking like too far this way. Let's see what happens. Everything else, whoa, there it is. So you see the nade will actually fall off if you're not far enough back on the pole. So that's something we really want to avoid. Another mistake would be to kill too many of these Marines. Like I said, if you kill too many of the Marines, you will miss the trigger. And if you don't have enough frags, you will miss it. So make sure you can get enough frags. Right there, I killed 2 guys, didn't get any frags from them. Luckily, I had 2 to start from the beginning of the mission. I should note that if you start this mission as an IL or an individual level, meaning you like go to the screen and then select Metropolis, then you'll always start with 4 frags, which gives you 2 for that Wraith and then 2 for this Scarab jump. So that is very nice. But if you're doing a full game, like you started at Cairo and then you made it all the way to here, then you actually just take your grenades from the previous mission. Alright, so now there is a way to do this without a grenade. The grenade just makes it a little more consistent. Let's see what happens if I jump at the same timing. That's not going to work, right? The timing for doing it without a grenade is much different than doing it with a grenade. And even though it's possible, I highly recommend using a grenade. Now I'm going to show you a failure one last time. And notice, by the way, that that's a hat, not a grenade. That guy dropped 2 frags for us. He's so nice. One last mistake, and this is probably what's going to mess up a lot of people, or has been messing them up since I released my guide, is that it's very important that you don't crouch on your jump up to the Scarab. It has a very high probability of completely ruining the jump. So let's plant our foot here as we usually do. Look where we want to look, right here along this line. Look straight down, and now I'll show you what happens if I crouch jump instead of just jumping normally from the grenade. So we throw the grenade, and now I'm going to crouch jump, and you see how it does this huge bounce? So luckily I saved it that time, but very frequently it will completely knock you off. And so it's actually counterintuitive, right? Normally, almost every single jump ever, we crouch to get a little extra distance on our jumps. But in this case, the extra distance actually does this weird gravity thing around the Scarab. So it actually is not in our interest to do a crouch jump there. So you just do a regular jump, you wait for the grenade to go off, you take a running start forward, and then that should pull off the trick. So I'll show you guys one more time how it should look. Throw that. Notice I go at the last second. I get my verticality first, and then I sort of swing on over, up, kind of like an upside down J. Put my foot right where I want it. Look right where I want to look. Look straight down. Wait for the visual, the audio cue. I don't think it's stopping. As soon as that's done, I throw a grenade, wait, and then I move forward, making sure not to crouch. Now, this is an improvement from my guide as well. In my guide, you did not get a checkpoint because you're in the belly of the beast. But here, if you stand on this exact point, you see right there that I actually got a checkpoint. So you can do that part and then hop down here. You definitely won't die, right? If you stayed out there, you'd die on that part. And by doing this, this ensures that if you mess up this part, you wait, you see the grunts, and then you can go down to either the left or the right there. And then look inside, kill all the dudes, and if once you're done with this, that ends the mission. So basically, that checkpoint is a very nice safeguard. And this guy is always likes to run away. The red elites, they like stay and fight in the front, and the white elite, he's just like, nah bro, I'm running out. So that's the Scarab jump. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next vid.